There's a point in E-Team where Carol Bogert, who's at Human Rights Watch, she's kind of describing how hard it is for members of the E-Team to do this work and then walk away from it when they have to. And she says something about how, you know, when you're in the field and you're talking to people who are reposing in you the sacred trust of their story, and then you carry those stories with you. I mean, that's definitely an experience that all the E-Team has, and that certainly we all have as documentary filmmakers whenever we engage somebody's trust and ask them to tell us our story, and then say to them, don't worry, we're not going to do wrong by you. We're going to do something with this story that's meaningful, and that hopefully makes the world a better place, and in some cases, like in Human Rights Watch, helps that person who gave their story. But you don't know. It is a trust exercise to share your story with someone. And I think it's important for documentary filmmakers to know that when you're asking somebody to tell you their story, you are asking them to trust you. And therefore, you know, you need to hold up your end of the bargain. That's great that you want to change the world and make an impact. And stick with that feeling, because people lose that feeling. And if you can hang on to it, you're going to have a more fulfilled life. That said, when you're trying to make a difference, it's really important to listen to what other people say to you. So I would say, like, a common mistake, not just for young filmmakers, for everyone, is that you think you know what the story is, and you try to get people to give you their stories and use their stories to shape them to what you think the story is as the filmmaker. But I think you make a better film and probably do a better service to your subjects if you really listen to what they have to say, and often what they have to say almost inevitably is slightly different than what you thought the situation is. And if you can then have the flexibility to shift your thinking about the story, the situation, the environment, the world, based on those stories you heard, and make your film more reflective of what you actually heard when you were listening, then you're doing better work. That's my personal view. I mean, I have many personal experiences where I thought, I want to make a documentary about this subject, and I think I know what the film is going to be about. But then in the process of making the film, you discover that actually, I discovered I wasn't right about what I thought I was making a film about, and it's actually about something else. And I think the best documentaries are when you can pivot and say, okay, acknowledge where your blind spots were and make it about this other thing that is appearing before you that's actually either more interesting, more truthful, more pressing, whatever it is, a better story. And that's where, you know, that flexibility and that humility is going to help you if you can really listen to it.